Hello YouTube, Sam here from youtube.com/onlivegamer for the New Boston, and in this tutorial we're going to be creating the web favorites tray application. So let's see here, we'll set the favorites viewer YouTube as our startup project. So set a startup project, and if we go ahead and run this, you can see that it opens up this window right here. Now if somebody already has their favorites in their bar of their internet browser, why wouldn't they just open their internet browser and go to that instead of opening a whole nother application to go to it? So what we're going to be making is a program that runs in the tray of the taskbar, and whenever the user right clicks on it, they can see their favorites and automatically open one of those whenever they click on it. So we'll go ahead and close out of this, and we'll come over here to our solution, and we'll click File, Add, New Project. So we will just shrink this down some. We'll select a Windows Forms application, and we'll call it Favorites Viewer Tray. And then we'll go ahead and click OK. And it looks like I selected a class library. So let's remove this. And we need to do File, Add New Project, Windows Forms application, and Favorites Viewer Tray. And then we'll go ahead and click OK. And I'll just call it Favorites Viewer Tray YouTube because that project already exists. Okay, so here's our Form 1 right here. Now let's come over to the properties, and we want it to not show the form. So we'll set the Windows state to minimized, and we will find the property show in taskbar, and we'll set that to false. Okay, so now whenever the form opens, it's going to be minimized and it's not going to be shown in the taskbar. So what this does is it keeps the user from opening this form because there's nothing on it for them to use. So we'll come over here and let's add a notify icon. Go ahead and get out of the toolbox. Okay, so we'll set the name of this notify icon to, let's just do icon notify favorites. Go ahead and press enter. So now we need to select Form 1, and let's come over here to the events, and we'll just add one more thing that will keep them from being able to see the form. So we need to find the visible changed event. So here is visible changed. So we'll just use a simple if statement here. So if me dot visible, so it gives a setser value indicating whether the control and all its child controls are displayed. So if form 1 is visible, well, if me dot visible equals true, then me dot visible equals false. So what this is going to do is it's going to, if form 1 is visible and all of the controls on it are visible, then it's going to set it to where it isn't visible. Now we need to go ahead and come over here and set an icon for our notify icon. Let's see here. Looks like it didn't save the name. So we'll just call it icon notify, and we will set the icon to the favorites icon that we have used before. So we'll just go ahead and open that. So now what we can do is we can set the text to, that's what I changed. I changed the text and not the name. So we'll set the text to right click for favorites. So let's go ahead and run this. And we need to set our startup project to the favorites viewer YouTube. So let me fix this real quick. Or favorites viewer tray YouTube. So we'll set this as the startup project, and if we go ahead and run this, you can see that nothing shows up. But if we come down here and look in our tray, this is actually my timer for these tutorials to see how long it's been taking me. But if we come down here to our tray, you can see that here is our icon with the star, and it says right click for favorites. But if we right click, nothing shows up. So what we're going to be doing in the next tutorial is learning how to make it show a menu whenever they right click it so they can view their favorites.